Hello and welcome. This is going to be a new type of video. This is of course Gom Jabbar, and on YouTube I'm Kengo. I'll probably put this up on YouTube, but I'm recording this on Ustream, so whatever. You guys don't care about that. What this is Demigod. This is maybe a lesser known game. It's developed by Stardock, I believe, and I think Gas Powered Games, the creators of Supreme Commander, which is another awesome RTS. And this is actually a Dota-style game. Dota is originally a Warcraft 3 mod, Defense of the Ancients, and it's a pretty different type of game. And this is a standalone kind of game in that genre. Now, I recently bought this on sale for about $5 on Impulse. That's well, I did buy it on Impulse, but it was actually, that's the name of the program that Stardock uses to sell games. It's kind of their ripoff of Steam, I suppose. But yeah, for $5, this is a pretty great game, I gotta say. The multiplayer community seems to be pretty much dead, unfortunately. And you know, this is primarily a multiplayer game, but there's offline with AI, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, this is my character here? Hold on. Okay, here we go. There's my character. And so let me explain this game a little bit. You have only one character that you control. This is my guy. He's the Rook. And unlike you know, an RTS game, you don't have any other units to control. It's just this guy. And what you do is, it's a team game, and the goal is to knock out the other guy's fortress over here. And also you capture these flags. They grant little bonuses. This one grants plus 20% experience. And it's kind of like an RPG. You want to sort of take out these these little minions running around, and you can level up your character by killing things. And it's kind of a race to see who to try and level up the fastest. So this is one of the enemy Rooks over here. He's trying to capture this flag. I'm going to go ahead and move in and try and stop him. And I just leveled up. So let's take a look at what I've got here. I just grabbed Hammer Slam and Enhanced Attributes 1. Hammer Slam, pretty good attack for the Rook. This is it right here. He smashes his hammer down, does area of effect damage, and anything underneath the actual hammer takes a pretty good amount of damage. So I'm going to drive this guy back and take this flag. I don't want to actually follow him and try and kill him, because there are these defensive towers the closer you get to the enemy's base. And the Rook has this ability where you can actually drop one of those defensive towers anywhere he is. I choose not to get that ability in this game. I'll explain what build I'm going for in a little bit. So I'm just going to sort of fall back and take over this tower. Try and grind a little bit on these mobs. It does sound a little bit like an MMO, I suppose, but I guess it has some aspects of it, but it's certainly not massively multiplayer. So I'm going to level up again, and let's see what I choose to get. I'm going to attack this tower. There we go, I just leveled up. I grabbed the structural transfer ability, which I'm using right here. He can actually suck health out of the tower and transfer it to himself. Very, very useful ability. So I'm just going to be attacking these mobs, but unfortunately I am in range of this tower. I shouldn't be. I should be pulling back here. And I wasn't actually paying really much attention to my health, and I'm going to go ahead and just die. A little unfortunate. This is one of my only deaths of this entire game, though, so I won't be seeing too much of that. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Plus 2. And when you die, you do drop these little health potions and stuff, so if you get a kill, you can pick those up from your dead opponents. Pretty useful. And here I am respawning. This spawn area, you have a little shop here, which I'm using to buy gear. You can get potions for health, mana, you get armor, various equipment, much like an RPG. And this little crystal here actually heals you, so you have a defender's advantage. If you're very close to home, you can run back and heal very quickly. Difficult to defend. I used my warp ability there. This is actually an amulet of teleportation, which is extremely useful when you have the Rook because he's such a slow character. It lets you teleport yourself to any structure for no mana cost, but it does have a pretty long cooldown. And I actually just killed the Rook there. Now I'm going to move in. I see the enemy trying to capture this tower here, and what am I going to do? Warping over there, yep. I'm going to quickly try and defend that tower. I did level up. Let me see what I got for that. I got another attributes upgrade. So let me explain my build that I'm going for. The build, of course, you know, how I'm upgrading my character, what I'm focusing on. With the Rook, you can actually go for a lot of things. You can go for a really heavy damage, you know, DPS kind of build by getting lots of attacking equipment and upgrading your attack abilities, such as God Strength. And you can go for, you know, a tower build where you just level up all your tower abilities, and you can plant 1 billion towers of light. And I'm going to warp over here and try and challenge this Rook again. He's encroaching on my territory. Anyway, but you know, what I chose to go for was actually a health build. This is the first time I've tried this, but I just wanted to see how much health and defense I could get, and upgrade my hammer ability a lot, and just use that to snipe enemy gods and demigods. So that's what I'm aiming at. Now I'm going to retreat and heal up a little bit. I'm kind of low on health. And getting a phone call. I'm going to ignore that. Yeah, just buying some equipment here. I'll check out what equipment I do have. I've got plus 400 health, 5 health per second, 600 armor, some mana, and plus 25 weapon damage. So I do want to focus more on that armor and health equipment in the future. And I'm going to try and retake this central tower. When you have this central tower, you have this artifact shop, which is very, very important. You get enhanced health potions and stuff like that, which are really, really good. I take a lot of advantage of that in this game. And I don't want to follow this Rook too far because of those towers here. They give him a ton of defense and support. Now the enemy is actually over here capturing this tower, but I'm trying to hold the center one. And if I move away for a second, this Rook is going to move in and try and attack. So that hammer doing a ton of damage. If he's super low on health, I might follow him through these towers, but I'm going to pull back at this point. And yep, going to use this artifact shop here and buy an enhanced combat potion. Gives you very, very quick 2,250 health. That's a ton of health. By point of comparison, I have 3,130, so that's like, you know, 2/3 of my health back instantly. And I'm going to hammer this guy. He is going to book it. Don't blame him. And it's pretty good to just sort of sit back and kill minions. And the hammer is really good for that because it has an area of effect damage. Now, I wanted to follow this guy. He's only at 300 health. Like 2 more hits I could kill him. But I do have to pull back because he's a little faster than I am. I can't catch him. And I'm going to pull back and capture this tower. Now I do have it. Now, an enemy Rook is over here trying to capture that tower. That's something I have to watch out for, but I do want to just move in here and attack this Tower of Darkness because it's about to die. And I do level up to level 6 now. Let's see what I've got. I got Enhanced Attributes 3, and I've got Hammer Slam 2. I really want to use Hammer Slam as my main attacking weapon. And with the Enhanced Attributes, I'm already up to 3,900 health, which is more than anyone else in this game, I'm sure. This guy only has 2,000, and I'm going to Hammer Slam him, try and attack. I basically want to be able to just stand up in single combat to, like, multiple demigods. Now these stupid things, these Nightwalkers, they're actually really tough. I was very surprised that I was having trouble killing them. They are controlled by this guy, Skelvra. I don't remember the name of the actual demigod character that he is, but he actually has to run because I do have the combat potion. Yeah, I'm going to buy some more here. Yeah, we got another one. So just trying to hold this middle tower, which, well, I don't know what bonus that grants, but I'm going to try and get it. This tower grants plus 15% health, pretty important, and I'm going to take that as well. But, you know, capturing the towers isn't everything. Killing minions and leveling up is very important in any of these types of games, and you do want to focus on that. And if you check it out, I am level 6. We've got most people at level 6 right now in this game. I'm going to move in, try and attack this tower just a little bit. Using my structural transfer ability to siphon some health out of it, but I'm probably going to have to pull back here. Yeah, there we go. And now I have to engage this Demigod here with pretty low health, and it's a little unfortunate, but I might be able to win anyway because that hammer slam does so much damage. I do have that combat health potion that I'm going to use, and now I'm way ahead, and if I can pick him off, I might be able to win this, but I think he's going to run. Yep, and you know, I really do want to engage him. I've got 4,000 health right now. He has a maximum of 2,000, but he only has about 900. But he does retreat behind those towers of darkness, and I can't really catch up to him. And let's take a look at my equipment again real quick. It's the same as last time I checked, so I'm not going to bother. So it's going to be pretty insane how much health I do manage to get up soon. I'm going to fall back and get some more equipment. I'm not sure why it doesn't actually show the inventory in the replay right here, but whatever. Yeah, so I just picked up plus 200 health and plus 260 mana. I don't actually need that much mana because I only have like three abilities. Now let me explain this new one I just picked up, Boulder Roll. You pretty much bowl out to a big boulder and it stuns and does a little bit of damage to a demigod. And you can use this with the Rook's Hammer Slam to actually use it as a combination and stun them and then slam them with the hammer. It's pretty basic, but it works very well. I'm going to pick up another enhanced combat potion. So useful. And this guy is actually very far in toward my base. He's taking damage from those towers a lot, but he does teleport out before I can kill him. So I'm just going to take back this watchtower here. It is a Brilliance Flag, which grants plus 15 mana. So over there we do have a bit of a skirmish, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to try and kill this Rook. This guy only has 3,500 health maximum, and I've got 4,500. And I do have the Hammer Slam and the Boulder Roll, but he has the Tower of Light. So we're about even right now, but there actually is a second Demigod up here. And I really need to pull back because 1 versus 2, not a good battle you want to win. A big part of this game is knowing when to retreat, because, you know, if you get killed, then the enemy actually gains some gold for killing you, and you can end up feeding them experience and money, and making them level up faster. Not something you want to do, and it's important to just not die, more important than to kill things. So I'm going to be getting some more equipment here back in base. Yeah, nothing really changed there. And I think I'm going to move in and try and take off Luath over here. Or I might try and just hold the experience flag. Now, the ultimate goal of the game is, of course, to destroy this fortress, which means I have to start breaking down these towers pretty soon, and you know, slowly moving forward and attacking. I'm going to Boulder Roll this guy, move in, try and Hammer Slam. I'm going to wait for a good position here. He's going to run. Hammer Slam is a pretty static ability. You can't move during it, so if they can run away, they're actually going to survive. But he's so low on health. 600. I'm going to move in, stun him again. He's only got 500. And I cannot catch up to him. I have to retreat because he falls behind the Towers of Darkness. Now there's a Rook over here and at half health. I want to go take him out. It's going to be pretty difficult for him to escape. We've got pretty good amount of mana. I can use Boulder Roll. Here we go. And the rook is very slow, so I should be able to use my hammer slam ability. And here it comes. Wham! He's got 200 health. I'm going to kill him. And I do destroy him. Getting very close to level 9 now. So this is a team game. This is a 3v3 map. So if I were playing online, there would be 3 players per team, and there's actually a lot of cooperation required to succeed in this game. So much so that, you know, most of these Dota-style games, the players are actually very hostile toward newbies because they tend to feed the opposing team and they hurt your chances of winning. One bad player on your team can just make a total difference in whether you win or lose. So, you know, if you want to start playing one of these like League of Legends or something like that, you know, you got to be warned that the communities are generally not too friendly toward newbies. I'm not very good at these myself. Mostly just try and play some of the StarCraft 2 mods that are like that, Star Battle or what's the other one? Imperial Sanctum, whatever that one's called. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and kill this rook. I do have my partner over here, Leo, and we do kill the rook. Getting a lot of kills. Let's check the kill count. I only have 1, but I've got 5 assists. So that's a ton, actually. And I'm going to go ahead and destroy this tower. And move over here. There's a huge battle going on over here. The reason it's so massive is just because there's so many minions moving in, and it looks like Luath is going to actually push in toward the light portal flag. Taking over this flag actually takes over this portal, which is where minions come out of. So if you capture both of those portals, it can be pretty dangerous because there's no more minions coming out. And I do teleport over here to try and take out Luath, and I managed to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure I can recapture this, but I do actually need to heal because there's another demigod right here. We got Skelvra. And I'm going to bowl him and with Boulder Roll, but I do have not enough health to take him out. I have pretty much no mana. Well, I have some, but I don't have any potions and anything like that. I need to retreat and heal. But, you know, when you're this close to the main base, you have a pretty good advantage. And I do have 4,500 health maximum. Equipment is about the same. Let's look at my abilities. I did get the God Strength, which increases weapon damage by 50. And I do have attributes 4. Every time you get these attributes, you're just increasing your health, your attack speed, your armor, your mana. Everything about your character just improves. So very, very useful to get those if you're going for the build that I'm trying to go for. You can actually just skip those and go for a lot of abilities and high damage. And that's not bad either. You can use equipment to compensate for the lack of attributes. And that's another way, you know, you can play. It all kind of comes down to your play style. And I kind of like that. Because as long as you're good at leveling up your character quickly, then everyone's pretty much on even footing as long as the game is balanced enough. And I, you know, don't know enough about this game to say if it is or not, but it does seem, you know, pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and bowl this rook over and try and hammer slam. Here we go. Bam! It's a lot of damage. I'm already in the lead health-wise, and I'm going to pull back, probably trying to heal. Yep, there's the heal. He did throw that on that Tower of Light, which is helping him a lot, but yeah, my health is actually going down pretty quickly. I need to heal, and there's one. Trying to snipe him off, but I can't, and I'm still in range of these turrets. I'm using my structural transfer ability on his Tower of Light that he put down, and I'm going to retreat. One thing you can actually do with the rook is you get the Tower of Light ability, so you can put down a turret or a tower anywhere you are, and then get the structural transfer. You can actually suck health out of your own turrets, so you can use mana and just get free health. And now I'm going to actually upgrade the fortress. This lets you upgrade your minions, your buildings, a little bit of your rate of money and experience. So kind of important to not forget about that, but I don't do it probably enough. I'm going to move in. This rook has a trebuchet on his shoulder, pretty cool thing that you can get with that character. I kind of ignore it for this particular build that I'm doing, but you can get a lot of ranged attacks with that rook. And this guy's going to move over here, trying to capture this fortitude flag, I think it is. Yeah, that's a fortitude flag. I'm going to move in here, try and take out Skelvra. There are 2 demigods here, and maybe it's not the best idea to engage this, but I'm going to try anyway. I do have that boulder roll, and I'm getting very low on health. Going to have to run away. A lot of demigods do have abilities that can snipe or stun you as you're running, and if you use a few of those in quick succession, you can just destroy demigods in the middle of battle. I was kind of lucky that none of these guys had that. So I'm up to 4,900 health at this point. That's a ton of health. And it's only going to get bigger once I've changed up my equipment a bit. I'm going to sort of revamp all my equipping in a little bit. Now just trying to capture this this middle flag here. I do have it, and I want to use the item shop. I'm going to buy a combat health potion. Or an enhanced health potion, actually. Yeah, just sitting here, I guess. Big battle over here, but it is in range of these towers, so the enemy team is going to have a bit of an advantage fighting right there. And I'm going to move back here and try and take out Skelvra. There's the boulder roll. There's a hammer. A lot of damage being done. He's already at about half health, and I'm at full health. Even if I didn't do any more special abilities, I had to just win this battle, and I am going to take him out. He's got 200 health. If I can catch up to him, yes, I do take him out. Now I'm going to just intercept some of these mobs and try and grind a little bit. There is Luath here, and I do have full health and a good amount of mana, so I could engage, and I even have a friendly guy here. I'm going to go ahead and boulder roll him. Try a hammer smash. Here it goes. Bam! Hammer. I can definitely win this fight if I continue to fight, but he might retreat. I want to make sure I'm not in range of this tower. Yep, I can't really follow him that far because he can outrun me. And I'm going to retreat here and... Oh, that's right. These flags over here are captured, so I need to come back and defend this. We do level up again. Let's see what I got. I've got God Strength 2. I've got Boulder Roll 2. Still Structural Transfer 1. So I'm getting about... let me see. I think like 800 health. You can upgrade that to get more health every time you do that attack. And I'm going to take out that tower and capture this flag thingy. This flag does grant you this gold mine, so you get a little more gold. Computer lagging a little bit. There's a lot of minions on the field right now, so this actually does lag a little bit. This does use the Supreme Commander engine, so it's an excellent engine, very beautiful to look at, but it does get a little tough on the hardware. You can actually zoom all the way out, just like Supreme Commander. Strangely enough, you can't actually order your units around on the mini-map, so I can't just right-click on the mini-map and expect my guy to go there. I don't really like that aspect, but, what are you going to do? You can just zoom out and click anyway. Now, I'm going to try and take out this rook. I think I'm definitely going to kill him. Uses one potion, but I do have a hammer smash. And if I can catch up to him, I will get him. I do have another boulder roll, and I do kill him. And here's Skelvra. I'm still at full health and a lot of mana. I can actually take him on, too. Boulder roll, and do I have another hammer smash? Just doing some straight up damage here. There he is down here. One hammer smash would be pretty good. Here we go. Wham! Down to 30 health, and I do kill him. So if we look at the kills once again, I'm still at 1 kill, but I've got 8 assists. Pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and take out Luaf as well. That's going to be 3 kills in a row. I do cancel that hammer throw, or hammer smash, because he is running. And I'm going to fall back and just take this flag over. So most of the time we do have this half of the map covered, and we do have a bit of an advantage. And I'm going to try and move in and take out some of these towers soon. Yeah, here we go. You do need to take out these towers if you want to encroach into the main base of the enemy and take out this fortress. But I do see Skelver coming in to defend this tower, and I can't really engage both the tower and the Demigod at the same time, so I'm going to pull back. Now, most of these games are a bit faster than this one happens to be. If you do play Dota or League of Legends or Storm of the Imperial Sanctum on StarCraft 2, for instance, there's a lot of very fast micro management involved in those games. You get a lot of abilities that you can use. A lot of stutter step micro and kiting and things of that nature. But this one is a bit slower, especially when I play as a Rook, a very slow, very, very powerful character. So, maybe that won't appeal to some people, but I don't mind it at all. And I'm gonna go ahead and try and suck life from this tower to get some health back. I should fall back and just buy another health potion. So you can tell this is kind of a long match. I haven't actually done too much aggression yet into the main base, but these games do tend to be a little long because it's sort of a rush to level up. When you're in early levels, it's hard to actually kill and win the game because of those tower defenses. You need a lot of health and a lot of damage to get through those, and at the early levels you just don't have that. I kind of like that as a balancing mechanic, though, because it does ensure that you're going to have a long, exciting game. You're not going to have a quick rush with any abusive tactics. So I'm going to sit back here and retake this flag. But I'm pretty low on health. I'm going to have to retreat because this guy does have a lot of health.
The enemy has captured a flag.
And I'm going to fall back. There's actually a bit of a battle over here with Luaf, but he's in range of like 5 turrets, and my teammate Leo is actually in range of the healing crystal, so it's kind of dumb for him to attack this far, but I don't know, that's the AI. What are you going to do? Playing these with other people is a lot of fun as long as they're not dicks, which is unfortunately probably a lot of the time for some of these games. I don't know about Demigod itself. This game was not too popular. At launch, I believe it had a ton of problems with lag and stuff like that for the online system. And by the time they patched everything and fixed it, it just was already dead. So kind of unfortunate. I think it's a pretty decent game. And it's definitely something new from this developer, Gas Powered Games. Not anything at all like Supreme Commander. It's practically the antithesis of Supreme Commander. I'm going to take back this tower, and this Rook going to get driven off and killed, it looks like. He's very low on health. Yep, he does die, and I was going to come over here and help, but I guess I should really be going the other way, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Might teleport, in fact, but there are no real towers over here. We're dead. Yep, I will teleport over here and go defend this tower. And there's Scalver right here, but did he teleport out? Yes, he's gone. And you can actually see that I do have a archer tower on this shoulder now. And they fire automatically on all creeps, so you can see little arrows raining out of my shoulder at the creeps. That does actually help a lot hunting down fleeing demigods. So, I do take back this tower. I'm going to try and move into this one and take out some enemy towers if I can. But there is a Rook right there. I'm going to need to retreat. Definitely can't engage him next to the towers. If you look at my health, I actually have 5,600. This guy has 4,000. So I'm way ahead in the health department, which is exactly my goal. I've got almost maxed out attributes.
The enemy has captured a flag.
And I will probably kill him. I've got a couple of boulder rolls. I'm going to try and do a hammer smash soon, whenever the cooldown finishes. And here's the hammer smash. Bam! 500 health. Can I kill him? After follow him, I think I'm going to get him. I do heal. And bam! Got him. I'm going to fall back to this tower again.
Has captured a flag.
The enemy's actually taking the other side of the map right now, the other tower. And I'm going to retreat back to home base and change up my equipment a little bit. I do need those mana potions and health potions to help me.
Enemy has captured a flag.
I do grab this extra Hubric of Life, which is plus 600 health, plus 10 health per second. Pretty good. Minions actually get an upgrade too, but I don't think this guy has any minions. So, not too useful. I'm going to boulder roll Scalver and maybe try to hammer smash. Here it goes. Wham! Right down in target, and I should be able to finish him off if I can catch him. He is going to flee as my frame rate drops significantly. Zoom in a little bit, maybe that'll help. I don't know. Well, in any case, I'm going to just take back this flag. Now typically when you're doing a 3v3 and a map like this does have these 3 different lanes of attack, you tend to split up, but you know, if one team decides to focus more teammates on one area, one lane of the map, then another area might be weak. So if you do have one guy who's very defensive, you can put him to defend a certain lane. You know, there's actually a pretty good amount of strategy here. This guy does teleport just as I boulder roll him. Pretty unfortunate. I'm just going to try and attack these Nightwalkers, but they really never die. They're so ridiculous. There's a hammer smash, and Scarver's getting pretty low on health right now, but I'm just going to sit here and take the tower. I don't really want to follow him. Let's try and move the camera away from that giant battle because my frame rate is going to crap right now. It's not this bad when I play, believe me. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to try and kill off these Nightwalkers. Try and level up a little more. I am at level 13, and as far as the teams are concerned, the leveling is actually identical. We got 113, a 12, and 11 for each team.
We have captured a flag.
And I'm going to buy another enhanced potion, I guess. So actually, yeah, I had to sell one of my combat potions to get an enhanced one. And I'm going to use one of those. Scalver, I'm not too high on the health, but he is higher than I am, so I've got to take care of that. Actually, we're about even on health, even though my bar looks lower because I've got so much max health. I've got 6,600. That's insane. So we do have a pretty big double-sided battle here going on in the center lanes. But these towers up here are giving the enemy team a bit of an advantage. And I'm going to move in and actually try and engage here, but there are like 3 towers in range of me, so it's kind of not good. But I can kill him, actually. And now I should just retreat, and as long as I don't die, I'll be great. Wham! Got him. And I do use the towers to heal a little bit, using my structural transfer ability. And I'm going to retreat now. Heal up and get some more equipment. Yeah, just buying equipment here. So I'm going to move over here. This Luath over here is actually really far encroached into our territory, so definitely not going to survive at all. But if I can get the kill, that'd be pretty nice. I do get the assist, because I hit him like one time. If you just let your towers kill the enemies, you don't actually, you know, get the reward for killing them yourself, so you do want to try and do that. And I'm going to warp over here and try and defend this area here because there's a tower being taken by this rook. But, you know, this rook only has 5,000 health to my, 6,500, so I have a pretty good advantage. There's a boulder roll and a hammer smash combo. Big damage being done. He does have 2,000, very low in health. And I'm almost at max health still. I'm just going to destroy this guy. Not even close. And he still put down a tower. I have to kill that. Now I'm going to retake this flag, and we actually do have a flag over there that's captured for our team. Pretty good. And now I'm going to move up and engage Scalvra. There's a boulder roll and a hammer smash. He has to retreat almost immediately. Huge damage being done there. No, he's actually still around, and I might be able to finish him off if I can do another boulder roll. No, I'm going to retreat. There's all his minions following him, throwing their hands into the air like they just don't care. There's a mana potion being used, and I'm going to go ahead and grind a little bit on these mobs. Now I'm going to go attack this tower. This flag and these two towers that are defending it. I have enough health and damage right now that I can take these on without too much difficulty, and I have structural transfer ability if I do get damaged a bit too much. And this tower is going to fall. Now engaging the other tower. I'm taking advantage of the fact that the enemy demigods are all on the other side of the map, so I'm able to engage over here without too much trouble. There's one back there. They're all fighting over the central towers, but if I can engage over here, the fact that I'm taking out these towers is a big deal. You know, those don't come back. So, you know, that's really how you make progress in this game. You need to be able to killing those. Turns out these Nightwalkers are immune to boulder roll. I did not know that. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and capture this flag, which means we'll have more minions. And I have a backdoor entrance to this tower here, to the fortress, the citadel, excuse me. I won't have to engage through these layers and layers of defenses through the center. Very difficult way to attack, so I'm going to attack over through the side. And here's Scalvra. I actually could engage here. I don't have much mana, but I have a good amount of health. 6,000. But no, I am going to just teleport away. This amulet of teleportation is so awesome, by the way. So going to take out this rook, perhaps. No, he does actually boulder roll me. And here's the battle. Bit of a slideshow battle, but, you know, a battle nonetheless. Now, he does have a pretty nice tower build. He's got a tower on his shoulder that links up with these towers that he's placing and the defensive towers and does extra damage in range. Now he does heal, and I've got nothing to heal with, so I'm going to have to retreat here. And I'm going to use my teleport again. Instantly back home healing. And I am restructuring my equipment now. I pretty much have only armor and health upgrades. Pretty insane. I've got 6,600 health. Going to push it through the center. Yeah. There are actually 3 towers of light here, which is pretty awesome. I actually like that build a lot, where you go for nothing but towers of light, and you sort of are like a siege machine. You can just sort of slowly move up the towers and contain the opponent. Pretty nice. I do level up here, and let's see what I've got so far for skills. Skills. I do have God Strength 2, which is 100 extra damage. I've got Boulder Roll 2, Hammer Slam 3. I do get Structural Transfer 2, which gives me 1200 health instead of 800. Pretty good. Now we do have Skelver over here trying to take over this tower. I do apologize for the frame rate, but there's not much I can do about that. It's at the pretty lowest settings already. Yeah, so I'm going to take back these towers. I do want this tower so I have this portal controlled. I want minions coming out of there. And there's a bit of engagement in the center. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move in here. Help out in the center battle. A lot of these big battles do come down to who can use their special abilities properly, who is target firing what, and your teamwork especially. But since I'm playing with the AI, that won't matter at all. I do stun this guy, and he's almost dead. I'm going to finish him off. There we go. Now notice, I still have these two towers over here. That's pretty impressive that they haven't taken those back yet. So our team's still at a flag advantage at the moment. Getting some more combat health, or enhanced health potions. Pretty good. I'm going to follow back over here and defend this tower. Let's look at the levels so far. 16, 15, 13 for my team. 15, 14, 13 for the opponent's team, so we're actually ahead leveling up now. Very impressive, if I do say so myself. Now, Luath actually has a silence ability that prevents me from using any special abilities. Pretty good. It's a nice support ability. That Hammer Smash, though, does so much damage versus minions and demigods. Really nice dynamic ability. And we are going to push the opponents back, and I'm going to move back here. Take on this Rook now. I do have so much health. I have almost 8,000 max health that I can just engage demigods over and over without having to retreat. And I have these health potions that, recover 2,000 health each time I use them. Awesome, awesome build, I gotta say. I was really impressed with it. And gonna take this guy out if I can just follow him in. Yes, I do kill him. I'm gonna fall back over here and engage Skelvra. He has a lot of these Nightwalkers, but I'm actually gonna be okay because I have health potions. But I actually am out of mana. That's a bit of a problem.
Our defenses are under attack.
I will engage him as long as I can with these health potions before I need to teleport away. He's running right into the towers, though. Oh, there are two demigods here. That's going to be pretty tough for me to deal with. My own teammate coming in here. And I'm going to pursue Skelvra. Now just falling back and grinding a little bit. These towers over here that I captured are still up, which is really crazy. Now the max level is actually 20, so we are approaching the max level, and once you get up there, the game is going to end pretty quickly. Whoever manages to kill off the opposing team in the middle of the map, it does take a few seconds for the other team to respawn, so you can use that time to engage the towers and start attacking the enemy citadel. I'm going to fall back and retreat here and heal up. Amulet of Teleportation is so useful. You can also get these Scrolls of Teleportation, which do the same thing, but you have to buy those.
Light angels have joined the battle.
And just buying stuff right now. This is an interesting thing. I got a Sigil of Vitality, which increases your maximum health by 50% for 20 seconds. And I already have 8,000 health, so that's nuts when I do choose to use that. I'll use that in a little bit. And you want to engage this rook here. There's a boulder roll, and I will do the hammer slam in just a second. Wham! Got the hammer slam. Tons of damage, 1,000 on that rook, and he does fall. I want to engage Skelvra. Let's take a look at his health. He does have full health right now, but I'm doing pretty well. I'm going to go ahead and absorb health from this guy. And try and engage Skelvra. I do want to kill this tower, actually, because it's very low on health, but it's still doing damage as long as it lives. There's another hammer slam, taking out a lot of those minions. And I do kill Skelvra, and take out the tower. And I still have 6,700 health. And move up and capture this turret. They have 2 guys dead right now. One guy now, but you can see over here the time limit for the dead demigods, for how long it takes for them to respawn. They're going to fall back here and recapture my own tower that was captured. This game will be ending fairly soon. And I'm going to take out this guy, Lurath. Taking damage from all these towers, not much going on. And I'm just going to take back this flag. I am up to level 18. Let's check out my skills right now. I'm up to God Strength. Oh, not quite, but I'm getting up there. Leveling up my Hammer Slam mostly, and my attributes are already all the way maxed, so pretty good. More battles up here, and I do have actually a piece of equipment that has a chance of absorbing damage and then using that as a shield, so that's pretty good. That's why it says absorbs occasionally. I'm going to take out Skelver pretty soon, I think, but he does actually run away. And now I'm going to use this opportunity to engage these towers.
They are attacking the citadel. The enemy has captured a flag.
We are way leveled up higher than the NA team.
We have captured a flag.
These Dota-style games are, you know, really a sort of a game of attrition, and there's a lot of momentum involved. You know, if you get like a big all-kill on the enemy team and just grind away a lot or do a lot of damage in that time, then you can just get ahead, and it's very hard for the enemy to recover because, you know, you'll be leveled up and you'll be doing more damage than they are, and that, you know, really adds up over time. So I will take out both these towers, but I'm going to just teleport away. No problem. Heal up. Again, I'll move up and engage a little bit in the center. Skelver's there again. I'm going to try and kill him. There's a boulder roll and the hammer slam. Wham! There's the hammer slam. And he definitely has to retreat there. I do have a maximum of 8,400 health. More than enough to take care of a, you know, 3 or 4 demigods at once. Well, I don't know about at once, but, you know, one after another. Yeah, I'm going to buy a lot more health potions to keep myself alive even longer. So just capturing the flag now, I do have it, and I'll move in and engage some of these mobs.
Our defenses are under attack. Our citadel is under attack.
This rook is coming back here a little boldly. I'm going to try and destroy him very quickly. No problem there.
The enemy
So if you look at my attack right now, I've got weapon damage 472 to 522. Pretty good amount of damage already. And I'm going to engage in the center a little bit. I'm not sure if I should be doing that. There's still a bunch of towers here, but you know, I can do as much damage as possible before I have to retreat. I have so much health that I can just like target fire something and it'll take them a long time to kill me while I'm attacking that. So something like these towers, I can just attack willy-nilly. And I'm actually going to take care of the center tower now.
Has been captured. The enemy has captured a flag.
And we are going to get it. Now engaging the other towers. I'm going to get that one very easily.
Our allies are attacking the enemy citadel.
And I'm paying very close attention to how many of these demigods are around me, and you know, if a lot of them start attacking me at once, I will have to pull back because I don't want to die. And take care of this Tower of Darkness now. I'm really close to attacking the Citadel. It's taking a little bit of damage, but now I'm going to have to possibly retreat. No, I'm going to keep engaging. I do take out that tower, and now I think I should retreat. Yes, indeed. No, I'm going to do a hammer slam right now. Try and get as much damage as possible. I do have a couple of more combat health potions. I'm going to use some of them. I do have a cooldown on those health potions, though I might die here. I'm pretty low in health. Going to pull back, being chased, losing a lot of health, and cooldown is finished on my health potions. I should just take another one. And I'm pretty good right now. I'm being engaged by 2 enemy demigods. I'm going to have to pull back, and there's a teleport, and I'm fine. Level 19, I'm almost maxed out. So that was an excellent enemy incursion, I think. I did a ton of damage. I didn't get killed. I got a lot of minions. I leveled up. I think that one really hurt the enemy team. They're still down at 17 max level. And I'm going to push in through this right lane now, taking care of all these flags. I see my teammate's going to capture that one, so I move on. Now to engage this Tower of Light. Now we're going to capture the center right flag, and we actually still have this flag over here. That's pretty nuts. I think this is about when I spot that, and I'm going to push in through the right lane. There's a huge avenue of attack here that's completely undefended. There's only these 2 towers, really, defending the citadel. And we have minions coming in through this portal over here, so that's going to be a big boon to my attack. I'm going to just take out these 2 towers. All the enemy demigods are in the center over here. Huge battles going on in the center. But, you know, while that's going on, I'm doing a ton of damage to their base. I'm just going to wreck this tower. I'm taking virtually no damage to my health here. And the enemies just can't pull back, so I'm going to just focus down the citadel. Let's see if I can get it. Smashing it with my hammer, brutally massacring that tower. And they're still engaging in the center. They're pushing back my 2 teammates, but they need to pull back if they want to save the citadel. It's already about, you know, 3/4 health. And we do have some of them pulling back. I'm going to boulder roll 2 of them and keep attacking the citadel. I have so much health right now. I've got 8,400 health. And we're going to see if they can actually kill me before the citadel dies. I have a ton of health potions. I've got a lot of my minions back here helping out against these yetis. Yes, those are real yetis. And I'm going to just boulder roll again, just stunning my enemies to give me more time to attack the citadel. The more damage I can do to it, the better I'm going to be. And just focusing it down. Yeti's doing a ton of damage here, but these 2 demigods do have to pull back and heal. Citadel getting very low in health. And here comes some teammates to help out, moving in through the center lane. All these minions are actually being healed by these health crystals. Focusing down the citadel more. I still have a ton of health. I got 6,000. I've got all these health potions with me. Focusing it down, I'm getting a lot of attack. All the battle is focused right around this area. We effectively do have map control, and I still have so much health right now. All my demigod friends are helping out to attack the citadel. And I'm not even worrying about the enemies right now. I'm just going to pull back out of range and keep attacking. It is well under half health. I've got mostly full health, in fact. And all my minions are streaming down here uncontested. They are actually helping out. You can see a huge battle going on right here for the Citadel. Looks like it's getting very low on health. I still have a ton of health. All of our teammates are engaging this. It's really falling quickly. 5,000 health now, 4,000, 3,500, 3,000 health, 2,000, 1,000, and it will fall, will it? 76 health, yes, we do take it out, and the game is over. The Citadel has been killed.
Double smite.
So, that is Demigod. You can find that on Stardoc's website and on their program Impulse. Built by Gas Powered Games. I'm really enjoying it, and by all means message me if you want to play some games, because I've not found anyone online to play with. But yeah, that's the game. Thank you very much for watching.